Hey guys, welcome back. This video is going to be a little different than the normal videos I've been putting out. As you guys have probably seen on my Instagram, my parents' house was right next to the Lilac Fires, and the second my mom called me up, I dropped everything and I zipped up there. So I've been up at my parents' house for the last few days, and so I was taking some update videos for my parents because they had evacuated and I ran back down to their house just to give them some kind of status update videos and make sure, just to kind of calm their nerves a little bit, let them know that the house was okay. And then I went down there to wet the shingles and kind of take care of a little things. But I want to share this video with you guys to let all you guys know that my parents are okay. I got a bunch of phone calls from my friends that know that my parents live up there in Bonzel, and I'm making this video to let everybody know that everything's okay. The fire was about a half a mile from my parents' house. This driveway coming up. There's where it burned last time it was here about a year and a half ago. There's kind of the tail end of the fire. There's the heart of the fire right there, and it's going, the wind is blowing this way. It's almost direct west direction. You can see these trees here. See what direction? The wind's turning from a west to a southwest, but I think the house is fine. There's a guy wetting down his house right there. See the fires coming right up the hill, but it'll miss that guy's house. Okay, the flames are here now. That's on this kind of west-facing hill from our house. All of this is clear. I think we're good, unless there's a major east-blowing wind that changes direction, and then it may come this way. But for now, that's kind of what we're dealing with. So I'm going to leave, and best of luck to the house. I wetted everything down, so fingers crossed. So we watched the fire pass on this road above my parents' house, and it was kind of scary to watch the winds kick up and then just keep rolling westward. It rolled all the way to Oceanside, it looks like. Check out this map here. You can see where everything burned and where our house was. We're right here on the map. So we tried to get the generator started. I went up to my parents' house about a month ago and I tried to get it running, and it ran fine. And then, of course, when we needed it the most, it wouldn't start. So we spent that night in the dark. We had a bunch of flashlights. We had plenty of batteries, thankfully. And later on that night, we knew that the neighbors had already evacuated, but we heard their car alarm go off. And so my brother and I ran out there with our flashlights asking to see if everybody was okay. And then we heard a bunch of footsteps running out into the bushes. And so it was a looter that was coming in to break into into our neighbor's car. Come to find out, after talking to our neighbor, he had also broken into their shed and stole a bunch of stuff out of their shed. So that was pretty sad and unfortunate. And we had called the police, but they never showed up because they're too busy taking care of a fire. And I think that the looters know that. It's a shame, but I mean, you hear that a lot with people evacuating their homes and the people at like hurricanes or other fires. You hear about this stuff, and it's really sad. So we didn't sleep very well that night. We were basically up the entire night listening for any noises that we heard. So not only are we worried about our house catching fire, now we have to worry about looters. And are they armed, or are they here to hurt us, or are they here just to steal our stuff? But luckily, my neighbor actually has a legit camera system on their house, and it's all run on battery, so it doesn't even need power. It has like night vision on it too, so it literally can pick up everything at night. I guess he's had problems with people breaking into his house in the past, and so he has a really legit camera system. He's going to check the tapes, and we probably got this guy on film, so we got that going for us. So, buddy, if you're watching this, you're screwed. But anyways, we got up the next day, and I got the carburetor all cleaned up on the generator and fired that thing right up so we'd have power the next day. Pulled the carburetor completely apart, had the float bowl off, had the needle and seat out. There's a giant piece of gunk that was in there. I wish I showed you guys how easy it was to start, but it was first pull. Done. But now we got the refrigerators all hooked up, so all the fruit's not gonna go bad now, at least, so that's good. And then the whole rest of the day we kept seeing these bombers flying over the house, just bombing some smoldering embers and creating these barriers between the homes and some of the heavy areas that got burnt. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't really plan on making a video about this fire, but I just wanted to let everybody know that my parents are okay. This is kind of an easier way of letting you guys know like what we went through and that everything's cool. Maybe you guys can learn a couple lessons from this too. If you guys live near an area that does burn frequently, or there's any kind of areas that have the potential to burn, if there's brush nearby, there's trees nearby, you know, maybe learn some lessons from this. Make sure all your batteries are charged and ready. Make sure you have a bunch of flashlights. Make sure all your fire detectors are charged with fresh batteries and are working properly. And make sure that your items like your photos and your really important things are safe and easily accessible in case there is a fire that comes through. You guys can just grab that stuff and go. That helped out a lot here because my parents and we've been through this a lot growing up, and so they actually have all these photos and everything that's important to us in a box that we can just grab and throw in the car real quick and then get our pets and animals and then bug out as quickly as possible. But thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate all the support. My heart goes out to all the victims and the firefighters of these fires that we've been having lately. And, you know, just make sure that you tell the people that are important in your life that you love them, because, I mean, gosh, something could just happen in the blink of an eye, and yeah. So, but thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.